Welcome to Upper St. Clair High School for tonight's swim and dive meet. Upper St. Clair Panthers versus Canon-McMillan. Our first event tonight will be diving, but before we get started, I'd like to ask everybody to please stand for the national anthem as sung by our own Chris Balta.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held, like the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Chris. 4 1/2, 4 1/2. Next up, Sophie Kennedy, Upper St. Clair. Her first dive, 301B, reverse dive, pike position, 1.7 difficulty. Scores 6, 6, 6 1/2. Our next diver is Mary Sadlick from Canon-McMillan. She's doing dive 302C, reverse 1 somersault tuck, 1.6. Scores 4 1/2, 5, 5. Next up is Jack Billadou from Upper St. Clair. His first dive is dive 302C, reverse 1 somersault, tuck position, 1.6. Scores 4, 3 1/2, 3 1/2. Our next diver is Chris Balta, Upper St. Clair. His first dive is dive 301C, reverse dive tuck, 1.6. Judges' scores 5, 4 1/2, 5. Brianna's second dive, dive 102A, forward 1 somersault, straight position, 1.6. Scores 5, 4, 5. Sophie's second dive, dive 103B, a front 1 1/2 somersault, pike position, 1.7. Judges' scores 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 6 1/2. Mary's second dive, dive 102A, forward 1 somersault, straight position, 1.6. Judges' scores 5, 6 1/2, 5 1/2. Jack's second dive, dive 103B, front 1 1/2 somersault, pike position, 1.7. (103B), front 1 1/2 somersault, pike position, 1.7. Judges' scores 4 1/2, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Chris's second dive, dive 103B, front 1 1/2 somersault, pike position, 1.7. Judges' scores 6 1/2, 6 1/2, 4 1/2. Round 3, Brianna's third dive, dive 202A, a back 1 somersault, straight position, 1.7. Judges' scores 5 1/2, 5 1/2, 4 1/2. Sophie's third dive, dive 104C, front 2 somersaults, tuck position, 2.2 difficulty. Judges' scores 3, 3 1/2, 4. Mary's third dive is dive 202A, back 1 somersault, straight position, 1.7. Judges' scores 5, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Jack's third dive, dive 104C, front, 2 somersaults, tuck position, 2.2. Judges' scores, 5 1/2, 6, 5. Chris's third dive, dive 104B, front, 2 somersaults, pike position, 2.3. That's Chris's most difficult dive of the night. Let's see what the scores. Judges' scores, 6, 5 1/2, 4 1/2. Brianna's fourth dive, dive 5221D, back 1 somersault, 1/2 twist, 1.7. Judges' scores, 4 1/2, 5, 4 1/2. Sophie's fourth dive, dive 5132D, forward 1 1/2 somersault, 1 twist, free position, 2.2. Judges' scores, 3, 3 1/2, 4 1/2. Mary's fourth dive is dive 5222D, back 1 somersault, 1 twist, 1.9. Judges' scores, 4 1/2, 4, 3 1/2. Jack's fourth dive, dive 201B, back dive, pike position, 1.6. Nice dive. Scores, 4, 4, 5. Chris's fourth dive is dive 201A, back dive, straight position, 1.7. Judges' scores, 5, 5, 6. Round 5, Brianna will lead off with dive 401B, an inward dive pike position, 1.5. Scores, 5, 5, 4 1/2. Sophie's fifth dive, dive 201B, back dive, pike position, 1.6. Scores, 5, 6 1/2, 6 1/2. Mary's fifth dive will be dive 402C, an inward one somersault, tuck position, 1.6. Scores, 5, 4, 5 1/2. Jack's fifth dive will be dive 5132D, forward 1 1/2 somersault, 1 twist, free position, 2.2. This is Jack's most difficult dive of the night, 2.2 degree of difficulty. Almost had it. Let's see the scores. Judges' scores, 4 1/2, 5 1/2, 4. Chris's fifth dive of the night, dive 5211A, back dive, half twist, straight position, 1.8. Judges' scores, 5, 6, 5 1/2. Brianna's final dive will be dive 103C, a forward 1 1/2 somersault, tuck position, 1.6. Judges' scores, 4 1/2, 5, 4. Sophie's final dive of the night is dive 403C, an inward 1 1/2 somersault, tuck position, 2.2. And that was Sophie's highest degree of difficulty tonight. Let's see what the scores are. Judges' scores: 4 1/2, 5 1/2, 5 1/2. Mary's last dive is dive 104C, a forward, 2 somersaults, tuck position, 2.2. Judges' scores: 3, 4, 3. Jack's final dive of the night is dive 402C, an inward, 1 somersault, tuck position, 1.6. Judges' scores: 4, 4 1/2, 4 1/2. Our final diver of the night is Chris Balta. He'll be doing dive 403C, an inward 1 1/2 somersault, tuck position, 2.2. That's Chris's final dive of the night. It looks really good. Let's see the judges' scores. There we go. Judges' scores: 6, 6 1/2, 7. And that concludes our diving events for tonight. Just to recap real quick, we had Sophie Kennedy from Upper St. Clair. She had a number of dives, 3 of them at least with 6s and 6 1/2s. And then on the men's side, we had Jack Bilodeau from Upper St. Clair. Really nice dive on dive number 2, the front double somersault in the tuck position, 5 1/2, 6, 5. And then Chris Balta finishing us off with his last dive, the inward 1 1/2 somersault tuck, 6, 6 1/2, and 7. Swimmers are going to get in the pool and warm up. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll have the diving scores. We'll be back in a few minutes. Results from diving from event 9, the girls diving. First place tonight, Sophie Kennedy with a score of 174.8. Second place, Mary Sadlick from Canon-McMillan, 145.6. Third place in diving tonight, Brianna Miller from Canon-McMillan, 138.3. On the boys' side, first place tonight in diving, Chris Balta from Upper St. Clair with a score of 196.55. And second, Jack Bilodeau from Upper St. Clair, a score of 152.65. All right, we're back. We're ready to start swimming.
It's our first home meet of the year against Canon-Mac.
Our first event is event number 1, the girls 200-yard medley relay. Swimming in lane 2 for Canon-McMillan, Maria Montorio, Emily Giorgetti, Ryan Stewart, Abby Mealy. Swimming for Canon-McMillan in lane 5, Sarah Pino, Courtney Buchanan, Abby Carter, Alexis Abbott. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Lauren Connors, Claire Sue, Yanira Bohan, and Maddie Suter. And swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 4, Mia Barrel, Olivia Schaefer, Abby Matheny, and Kirsten Benedict. I fixed it, sorry. Sorry to Kirsten, I always mess her name up. There's so many Kirstens, I always screw it up, sorry.
Well, this is kind of of a fun relay because in lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, it's a sophomore relay, and in lane 4, it's a relay composed of juniors. So kind of a fun swim off between the two classes.
All right, we're starting off. This is our second meet of the year. We have already had a meet against North Allegheny.
That wasn't away. This is our first home.
At North Allegheny. So the girls' relay is already qualified for Whippeals.
Yeah, that's always an exciting meet.
Out in front, lane 1, 27. Girls Whippeal qualifying time in this is a 1:59.5, so that'll judge how the girls are doing. Right now we have Upper St. Clair girls.
Yep, it looks like the sophomores are out ahead in lane 1.
That's Claire Sue coming in, passing it off to Yanira.
Wow, but it's turning into a good race between the girls in lane 2 and in lane 4.
Canon-McMillan's girls are a close third. Right now in the water in the close lane, lane 1 is Yanira Bohan.
And in lane 4, we have Abby Matheny. And swimming for Canon-Mac, Ryan Stewart.
At the wall, lane 1 is out in the lead. Sophomore girls, 1:28.21. We have Maddie Suter in lane 1 and Kirsten Benedict in lane 4.
And it looks like the sophomore girls are going to hold off the juniors.
And at the wall, Upper St. Clair girls, lane 1, 1:54.42. Lane 4 comes in second, 1:57.66. Canon-McMillan girls in lane 2, 1:59.98.
Next up, we have event 2, the boys 200-yard medley relay. In lane 1, swimming for Upper St. Clair, we have Connor Levy, Ahmad Bakri, Jacob Yakima, and Jacob Manco. In lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, we have Jack Fitzpatrick, Jacob Jamie, Reese Samuel, and Brandon Novak. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, we have Turner Gill, Brant Purcell, Cody Stewart, and Liam Sulk. And in lane 5 for Canon-Mac, we have Zachary Bonney, Seth Butler, Anthony Lapagila, and Jerry Farrer. Mr. Starter.
Whippeal qualifying time in this event is 1:49.5. Again, the Upper St. Clair boys relay qualified for Whippeals at the first meet of the season up at North Allegheny.
And looks like this time we have a mix of all of the classes. There's
Jack Fitzpatrick in at the wall, 24.15. Canon-McMillan, 26.39 in lane 2. Who do we have in the water now? We
have Jacob Jamie swimming the breaststroke for Upper St. Clair in lane 4, and in lane 2 for Canon-Mac, Brant Purcell. So Jacob has a little bit of a lead, Upper St. Clair in lane 4. We'll see what happens after the fly. We have Reese Samuel going in for Upper St. Clair and Cody Stewart for Canon-Mac.
And there's definitely a race. We got Canon-McMillan in lane 5. They're in at third place. Jake Yakima in the water. The boys swimming lone freshman.
No, yeah, you're right. Ahmad is a sophomore.
Ahmad is a sophomore. He's
right.
a new swimmer also.
Well, got a little closer in the medley.
It's coming down to the last 50. Upper St. Clair out to a slight lead. They're coming back here in the last 50. Jake Yakima also in lane 1 now is caught up. He's in third place for Upper St. Clair.
I think Upper St. Clair has it.
You want to get the time on that?
Upper St. Clair finished in first, with a 142.73. Canon-Mac following behind with the 144.52. Great swim, guys.
That's Whitfield qualifying time for both of those relays.
It looks
And
like
there we go.
Upper St. Clair outtouched. That was a good race between 5 and 1.
Our next event is event number 3, the girls 200-yard freestyle. Swimming for Canon-McMillan in lane 2, Emily Joyce. And in lane 5, Jamie Vidmar. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Olivia Schlichting. And in lane 4, Maeve Lurch. Mr. Starter.
I don't think either of these girls have swam this before for Upper St. Clair, Olivia or Maeve. And it looks like both Emily and Jamie have swam it for Canon-Mac.
Yeah, the girls' Whitfield qualifying time in this event is 2:03.5.
Okay, looks like the coach is mixing it up a little bit with the lineup tonight, giving some kids the opportunity to swim some events that they don't normally swim.
Maeve Lurch in lane 4, she's off. This is her senior year. She's moving on next year.
To Rider University in New
Rider
Jersey.
University
She'll be
in
swimming
Jersey.
there. We have two seniors who are girls, two girls who are seniors. And Maeve is one of them. Maddie Yost is the other. Maddie will be coming up in the 50 free. So several boys. Jacob, who just swam, Jacob Jamie, I think will be heading to American University next year. One of our senior boys. And I think the others are still in the process of applying and waiting to hear.
All right, looks like we're ready. Again, the girls are looking for a 2:03.5.
Which means they probably want to take it out in about a minute at the 100. So if they're around a minute at the 100, I have a good chance of getting the qualifying time. So we'll keep an eye on them and see what happens. Looks like Maeve is out to a lead, and with Olivia right behind, and the two Canon-Mac girls following right behind Olivia.
Maeve's out in a 28.44. Olivia's out in 30.96.
Okay. Both of them are on track to possibly get the qualifying time if they can hold that pace. Well, this is kind of a grueling event, middle distance, not quite a sprint, not quite a distance event. So got to swim hard the whole way. A lot of people find this distance probably one of the more challenging distances of swimming. 8 laps. Okay, Maeve is out 59.95.
59.95. And Olivia in lane 1, she's out at 105.9.
So it looks like Maeve has a pretty good shot. It might be a little harder for Olivia to make it. It's always a little harder to bring it back fast. Maeve might be going for the Whitfield sweep. A lot of the swimmers will try to see if they can get a qualifying time in every Whitfield event. We've had a handful that have been able to do it each year.
Like you said, this isn't Maeve's best stroke. She's already qualified for Whitfields in the 50 free.
And the 100 back.
And in the 100 back. Now trying our hand here at the middle distance, the 200 free.
Now it looks like she's going to, you said it's a 2:03?
Now girls, yes,
It's going to
2:03.5.
be close.
Oh, right at the
She
wall.
might be,
Just missed.
She might have just missed it.
At the wall, first place, Maeve Lurch from Upper St. Clair, 2:03.82. And coming in second, Upper St. Clair's Olivia Schlichting. Olivia's time, 2:17.19.
Good swim by both. Maeve
Just off the cut.
just off the Whitfield cut. Again, not her best stroke, one of her off strokes.
But still,
A
pretty
great
good.
swim.
Yeah. Okay, I think we might be getting ready to move on. Next, we have event 4, the boys 200-yard freestyle. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, Hunter Roach. And in lane 5, Zachary Bonney. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, Graham Kretschmar. And in lane 4, Nick Mudry. Mr. Starter. What's the Whippio cut in this event?
The Whippio cut in this event is a 153 flat.
Okay. You know, they've made all the cuts faster this year, so definitely more challenging and harder to get that Whippio sweep as well. So as we were saying, this is an event, once again, coach is kind of mixing it up a little bit. Not an event that either Nick or Graham would normally swim, but both can certainly swim it and swim it well.
And Nick's out pretty fast, 25 flat. Graham in second, 26.38. Nick Mudry, sophomore, he's already qualified for the Whippials in the 200 IM and the 100 breaststroke. Nick's trying to show a little range here with his middle distance freestyle.
Oh.
And also Graham's having a good year too. He's already qualified for the Whippials in the 100 backstroke and in the 100 fly. Hey, we have a website, by the way, if anybody's interested. It's uscswimdive.org. Go online, you can find the team schedules, the roster, who's made Whippio cuts, and the Whippio qualifying times.
Well, that makes it a lot more fun to watch the meet, knowing if the swimmer has the cut or if they're going for it. So thanks for pointing that out.
Hey, if I'd have been more prepared, maybe I'd have printed this out instead of reading it all off my phone off the internet.
Hey, it looks like Nick's going to get the cut. Right, if he can hold another 28, he should be in.
Yeah, Nick's out 121.35.
He said it's a 153.0?
153. I think Nick's actually gone. He's broken 150 before, so.
I was going to say he's bringing it home hard. He started to kick.
Yeah, looks like he's going to break. Yeah, he'll be under that 150.
Nice swim. Coming in first, we have Nick Mudry with a 148.94. Congratulations. It's a Whippio cut. Great swim. And Graham Kretschmar in second with a 153.55.
And Graham just missed that cut by 0.55. Good all-around effort, low. Canon-McMillan's first swimmer, Brant Purcell, in lane 2.
Oh, looks like he dropped some time in the time he was in with. Yeah, right. By 6 seconds. That's great.
He finished with a 2:12.43.
And their final swimmer, Nate Sitar, is coming in right now. Oh no, I'm sorry. You know what? We were reading the wrong ones. That was Hunter Roach.
Oh, Hunter.
Sorry about that. I apologize, Hunter. That was a good swim. And Zachary Bonney finishing now.
Our next event is event number 5, the girls 200-yard IM. Swimming for Canon-McMillan in lane 2, Emily Giorgetti. And in lane 5, Abby Mealy. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Maddie Suter. And in lane 4, Abby Matheny. Mr. Starter. The girls' Whippio qualifying time in this event is a 2-minute, 20-second flat.
Okay. I happen to know Abby Matheny has gotten the Whippio qualifying time in the 2 and the 500 free. This isn't one of her normal events.
Maddie Suter, she's got the Whippio qualifying time in the 100 butterfly already.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not sure if the IM is one of her stronger suits, but she seems to be holding her own pretty good there.
Yeah, it's a good race between her and is that Abby Mealy in lane 5. Maddie and Abby are about neck and neck.
It's a tight race here.
And a lot of times this race comes down to who can to the breaststroke, so which is the third stroke, and usually the most challenging. So Abby Matheny's pulled ahead a little bit in the backstroke. but Maddie and
Maddie's
Abby
really
Mealy
catching up.
are right neck and neck. It's a good race.
Yeah, the breaststroke, we'll see if
And Emily Giorgetti is right there as well. So this would be a good race between the three of them.
yeah, for second place, we'll see who can pull away on that breaststroke. Abby's well out in front.
Okay. Canon-Mac team is down cheering for their swimmers.
It's going to be that tight race there for second, third, and fourth. They're all together here. Abby definitely out in front. She's going to take this. Let's see who's got the freestyle on the back end.
Well, it's whoever has the energy left. And they are really, they turned all at 147. It's a great race.
Going to be a real tight race coming in for second place. Let's hear it. As expected, Abby's way out in front. Really great race shaping up here. Really great race at the wall, Abby McDeany.
Okay, looks like Maddie
And at the
Suter may have
wall,
pulled it
Maddie
out.
Suter pulls it out for Upper St. Clair.
Nice swim, girls.
Nice swim.
Next up, we have event 6, the boys 200-yard individual medley. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, Brant Purcell. And in lane 5, Nate Sitar. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, Chris D'Amico. And in lane 4, Brendan Neal. Mr. Starter.
In that last event, Abby had a nice time. I don't know if that's a personal best, 2:13.32. It's tough to race when you're that far out in front of everybody. She was 7 seconds out in front. Maddie Suter, really close, 2:20.36. Just missed that whip wheel cut by 0.36.
Yeah, we've
Again,
had
it's
a
only
lot
our
of,
second meet of the season. So
and we've had a lot of swimmers just miss it, but they're just coming off a really hard week of Christmas training, and I think there's a lot of fatigue and exhaustion.
yeah, Maddie looks like she really put it all out there. It was a good race down to the end.
Yeah, and she held out. She pulled it out. So what's the boys' qualifying time?
Let's see. Boys qualifying time in this event is a 2:08.5.
2:08.5. Okay.
We have Brendan Neal in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair. Brendan has qualified for whip wheels in the 500 free. Brendan really likes these challenging, longer events. 200's not a long distance, but it's a little versatile. And again, you're racing all 4 strokes.
And it's long for a high school event.
It's long for a high school event, exactly.
So it's one of the longer events.
Chris D'Amico, one of our seniors in lane 1.
And it looks like he and Brendan are close. They're pretty much neck and neck.
And I know Chris has a good breaststroke, so we'll see. A little bit of a Brendan struggles on that a little bit. They both do, but we'll see. They're going to race each other here in this breaststroke.
We'll see. As we said, once again, a lot of this race comes down to who can hold it their own on the breaststroke and who has something left for the freestyle.
All right,
It
Brendan.
looks like Brendan's pulled ahead a little bit on the breaststroke here.
He got a real nice stroke. He's really, that stroke over the last year has really improved for Brendan.
I think he's worked really hard, and you need all 4 to be competitive at the IM. So turning the wall third for Canon-Mac is Brant Purcell.
And we're looking for a 2:08.5. I think Brendan's going to get it.
Brendan's going to get it.
I think he's going to get it. And at the wall, first place, Brendan Neal. Whippeal qualifying time, 2:06.72. Second place, Chris D'Amico, 2:12.34.
Nice swim on Brendan's part.
Real good swim for Brendan. That's his second Whitfield event that he's qualified for now.
Okay, you ready for the 50 free?
Let's go, 50 free. Next up is event 7, the girls 50-yard freestyle. Swimming for Canon-McMillan in lane 2, Ryan Stewart. And in lane 5, Courtney Buchanan. And swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Olivia Schaefer. And in lane 4, Maddie Yost. Mr. Starter. Nice quick event, up and back.
Always a fun event to watch because a lot of times it's close.
Again, this is flipping it a little bit for Olivia. Olivia is qualified for Whitfields in the 200 and the 500 free. Went to states last year
In the
500 free.
Yep.
Now she's turning on the jet to see what she can do here in the 50.
Well, this is always an exciting event too because it's a lot of times the relays are composed about from the kids. Oh, this is a good race here.
Tight race at the wall.
Looks like Maddie with the 25.9 and Olivia with the 26.3. Just outtouched. Ryan, who finished with the 26.4.
First place, Maddie Yost, 25.97. What is that? Just missed that 50 free Whitfield cut.
Up next, we have the boys 50-yard freestyle. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, Cody Stewart. And in lane 5, Turner Gill. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, Marius Rosu. And in lane 4, Amathian Bohan. Mr. Starter.
Qualifying time in this event for the boys is a 23.3. Amathian is kind of in the same boat as Olivia Schaefer was in the last event. Amathian's already qualified for Whitfields in both the 200 and 500.
Nice swim.
And at the wall, Cody Stewart from Canon-Mac. And Amathian in second, 22.68. So that's the first half of our swimming. Some good swim so far.
Yes.
A couple Whitfield qualifiers. Amathian just qualified there in the 50 freestyle.
Yeah, 22.86 is a good time. As I said, a lot of times the 50 free is used to figure out how to fill up the relays. So everybody wants to give it a try and see how it goes.
And we're going to take a quick break here. Swimmers are going to pause and warm up, and we'll be back in a minute. Our first event to start the second half is event number 11, the girls 100-yard butterfly. Swimming for Canon-McMillan in lane 2, Maria Monturo. In lane 5 for Canon-Mac, Abby Carter. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Claire Sue. And in lane 4, Mia Barrel. Mr. Starter.
Okay, what's the qualifying time in this event?
Girls qualifying time is a 1:02.1.
And who do we have so far? I know Maddie Suter and Yara Bowen are both qualified.
Yes, in this event so far, Yanira Bohan, a sophomore, and Maddie Suter, also a sophomore, have both qualified for the 100 fly for the Whitfields.
Okay, it looks like Mia Barrel's taking it out. Well, she should be close to getting a qualifying time in this. And it's a good race between Claire and Maria Montoro from Canon-Mac. This can be a tough event. It's to sort of bring it home. Fly is hard. It's tiring. But I think Mia's going to get the cut. Nice swim. That was Mia Barrow in first place with a Whippeal qualifying time of 101.90. She was followed in second place by Maria Montoro from Canon-Mac.
Good swim for Mia, qualifying for Whippeals.
Yep, added another girl to our 100 fly roster, which is always a good thing. And once again, I think that was an event that Claire doesn't normally swim. She's usually swims breaststroke in the IM, so trying something new.
Third place for Claire Sue, sophomore. Mia Barrow with the win. That's you.
That is me. Event 12, the boys 100-yard butterfly. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, Cody Stewart. And in lane 5, Liam Sulk. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, we have Jacob Yukima. And in lane 4, Jacob Jamie. Mr. Starter. Hey, this is an event that Jacob Jamie swims, or has swam at Whippeals.
Yeah, Jacob Jamie is senior. He's already qualified for the Whippeal meet in the 100 breaststroke. Looking to add the 100 butterfly to 56.9 tonight.
And Jake Yukima, he's a freshman, so looking to see what he can do. It's a good race. We have Cody Stewart's out in front.
Yeah, Cody's out in a 24.9. Jacob is out in 25.79.
And then Liam Selk is not too far behind Jacob, over in lane 5.
I think Jacob Jamie here, he'll be able to get that cut if he brings it back.
It looks like it's Cody Stewart's race.
Cody's clearly got this here in lane 2 for Canon-Mac. Jacob Jamie coming in at the wall in second place. Let's see him get that time. I think he's got it.
Finishing in first place for Canon-Mac, we have Cody Stewart. And in second place for Upper St. Clair, we have Jacob Jamie.
Holding our breath to see what this time was.
Yeah, it's not
kinda
rolling
stuck.
over. Okay, I think we need to move on.
Our next event is event number 13, the girls 100-yard freestyle. Swimming for Canon-Mac in lane 2, Sarah Pino. And in lane 5, Emily Calvert. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Eleanor Connor. And in lane 4, Yanira Bohan. Mr. Starter.
It's another fun race.
Whippeal qualifying time in this event is 56 flat.
That's another fun race to watch. There's a 400 freestyle relay at the end of the meet, and this is, it's fun to be on the relays, and this is one way you get on a relay is by swimming this event fast. So right now it looks like Anira Bohan's out in front with Eleanor right behind her in lane 1.
Yanira's qualified already in the 500 free for Whippeals, the 100 fly. What did she swim earlier? I believe she got a qualifying time earlier tonight, too.
Is she from the 200 free? No. No, I think this is her first event. She was in the medley relay.
Oh, that's right. She was in the relay. Our qualifier right now who's not swimming tonight, we have Neela Manuth, a sophomore. She's already qualified in this event for Upper St. Clair.
And I think...
And now we have
Yanira.
Yanira.
Finishing first is Anira Bowen with a 56.07, followed by Eleanor Connor.
She just missed it.
Wow.
Just missed it. 56 flats with her qualifying time.
We've had a lot of kids that have been really close tonight. And I think as we were talking about, they're tired. It's been a long week and a half of training. They're swimming well. Ready to go? That would be me. Event 14, the boys 100-yard freestyle. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, we have Turner Gill. And in lane 5, Nate Sitar. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, Reese Samuel. And in lane 4, Jack Fitzpatrick. Mr. Starter. I'm talking so much, I forget I'm the one announcing.
That's okay. I just point at you. Make you feel bad.
Okay, what's the Whippio qualifying time in this event?
Whippio qualifying time in this event is a 51.3.
Okay, that's a fast time. In fact, I think the 100 free is one of the hardest Whippio qualifying times to get if you're a boy.
And Reese, a sophomore, qualified in the 50 free earlier this year at North Allegheny. So I know Reese is really going at it.
This is a good race. We have Jack out in a 23 and followed closely by Turner Gill at a 24.
We have a whole group of boys already qualified for this event. Brandon Novak, Ben Diffendale, David Frowen. And it looks like we're going to be adding
Jack Fitzpatrick
tonight.
Finishing first is Jack Fitzpatrick with a 49.09, a Whippio qualifying time, followed closely by Turner Gill.
Our next event is event number 15, the girls 500-yard freestyle. Swimming for Canon-McMillan in lane 2, Emily Joyce. And in lane 5, Madison Cox. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Kirsten Benedict. And in lane 4, Neela Manuth. Mr. Starter.
This is the longest event of the evening. It's 20 laps. So long that they need counters to let them know where they are.
Those look like brand new shiny counters we have down there. Looks like we bought some new lap counters this year.
I think we might have needed them.
Glad we fit them in the budget for this year.
Okay.
Again, I think this is a bit of a flip. Neela Manuth is more of a, in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, more of a sprinter. Trying her hand out here in the 500 free.
She has an older brother, though, who's a pretty accomplished 500 freestyler, so...
National junior national champion in the...
What is in the, was it in the 400?
I think it was the 400 free,
which is
the long course over the summer.
The summer equivalent of the 500 in a 50-meter pool. But Neela going out strong, looks good.
Again, Neela's older brother, Finn, he swims at University of South Carolina. We also have, he's been down there for 2 years now.
And she's Kirsten, followed very closely by Kirsten Benedict. Kirsten's a junior.
Neela's out in just over a minute. Kirsten's out at a 1:04.
Yeah, so they both are taking it out at a pretty nice clip. So I'm sorry, what was the qualifying time in this? You said a 5:28?
I don't know if I did say. Let me look. For the girls, it's a 5:30.5.
Oh, 5:30. I'm sorry. Yeah, they lowered it, I believe, by 4 seconds this year.
So we got a little bit of time just to update everybody. Halfway through the meet here, the boys are ahead 33 points to 8 for Canon-Mac, and the girls 34 points and 8 for Canon-McMillan. Upper St. Clair is taking a nice lead here at the halfway mark. A few minutes ago, I did talk about the results of the diving. We had some good diving tonight. Again, Chris Balta is already qualified for Whippials. He had a score of 196.55. That's a nice score. 175 qualifies you for Whippials. On the girls' side, Sophie Kennedy, so close, scored 174.8. Oh, I'm sorry. It's 195 for the girls, just about 20 off. She did have one dive in the middle there. Lower degree of difficulty. I think she got a couple threes and fours on. She did have a couple dives tonight with sixes, so that was a good night for Sophie. A couple more meets ahead still. Only 20 points away. I think she'll be able to get there.
Well, and she may have been trying out some newer dives as well, figuring out what her repertoire should be,
Right.
what works together the best to get that whip eel cut.
Yeah, and last year Chris Bolton made whip eels, the diving championships. He was our lone representative last year. It'd be real nice to have Sophie also make it.
Absolutely. You know, diving's a crucial part of whip eel championships, and so if we can get some girls, you know, some more boys in, and a couple of girls, that would definitely help out the team. Now they're coming back. It looks like they're halfway through. This is more than halfway through. This is lap number 12. Neela's holding pretty consistent at 34s.
Just touching on the diving, I know it's a tough sport. Kids got to practice at some odd times. Pool time's always at a premium. I know this year we have 5 girls on the roster, even though Sophie was the only one diving tonight. So the numbers of divers are growing. Hopefully that'll be an uptick in the future. We get more girls diving, more girls qualifying for whip eels. Same thing on the boys' side. Not as many. I think we have 3 boys diving this year. Jack just started diving last year. It was his second year. Jack Billadou is coming along nicely. Chris Bolta obviously has been doing really well, qualifying for whip eels last year.
As you said, it's hard. Diving is a tough sport in Western Pennsylvania. There's just not a lot of pools that have boards any longer, and there's not a lot of pool time in the pools that do have them. So a lot of the divers have to drive to pit. Makes it a little more challenging for them and their families. But coming in now, I think they're at lap 16. Neela Manuth is still out in first place in lane 4. Slipping, she's still holding 34s. Ticked up a little bit to 35, but she's been really consistent. She's followed by Kirsten Benedict in lane 1. And then Emily Joyce in lane 2 for Canon-Mac.
Again, that whip eel qualifying time for girls is a 4:30.5.
This is a tough event, so you got to figure out, you got to swim it a couple times to figure out how you want to pace yourself. Take it out too fast, you could die. Take it out too slow, might have too much left.
Gonna be the last lap for Neela.
Yep. Whistle signifies it's her last lap. Oh, she brought it back down to a 34. She's picking it up a little bit. It's going to be close.
We already have a number of girls that have qualified. Abby Matheny, Olivia Schaefer, Yanira Bohan have all qualified already for this event. They qualified at our North Allegheny meet last month. Let's see, Neela's going to be close. We'll see if we can add her to the roster here.
I think she's just going to be off. That was a nice swim. She brought it back. She picked up her pace and brought it back into 33. She had a really nice last 50.
Neela's time 5:34.86.
Kirsten Benedict in second.
Kirsten, second place. Nice job, Kirsten. Canon-Mac swimmers giving it their all. Definitely the longest event of the night, the toughest event.
I think Emily Joyce just finished. Looks like she may have dropped some time from her entry time, so it was a nice swim.
Looks like a personal best for her.
And it looks like Madison may get one as well. Event 16, boys 500-yard freestyle. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, Hunter Roach. And in lane 5, Anthony LaPalglia. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, we have Ahmad Bakri. And in lane 4, Brandon Novak. Mr. Starter. Once again, we're switching it up a little bit. Brandon usually swims shorter stuff. So give him a chance to show what he can do in a 500. And Ahmad is a new swimmer to the high school this year. And so I think Coach is just giving them the opportunity to try out some different events.
7:20. Yeah, the Whitfield qualifying time in this event is a 5:09.
This is one of those events that if you want to qualify, but you almost don't, because that means you might have to swim it again. And it's long and painful. Right now it looks like a good race between Ahmad and Hunter in lanes 1 and 2, with Brandon out in front in lane 4.
We already have a couple swimmers that have qualified for Whitfields in the 500 free, Amathian Bohan and Brendan Neal. And I think Brandon Novak here, he's out in 58.
58.
Let's see. He was out in a 58.82. I think we'll be able to hold that and get the qualifying time.
Yeah, still.
Coming up in a few minutes here after the 500, we've got the 200 free relays. That's the ever fast and furious sprint relay.
Yep, and that's why a lot of kids like to swim the 50 free to see if they can get on that relay, because it is fun, it's exciting to watch and to be a part of.
And you get in these dual meets, obviously, the relays are very important. They carry a higher score for first place.
Well, and it's an opportunity you don't have as often in club swimming to swim relays. They don't meet as much in club swimming, so a lot of times the meet can rest on it, and Whitfields as well. So that makes them even more exciting.
So just a little bit this year, we've already swam against North Allegheny. Kristen, what do you think? North Allegheny is just phenomenal. They've already gone on, beat both the Upper St. Clair boys and girls teams. North Allegheny's already beat
Mount Lebanon.
Mount Lebanon boys and girls.
North Catholic.
North Catholic, but I would think Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon are going to be your second, third best teams in Whitfields. Maybe another team, I don't know if anybody else you think is in that second, third place with Upper St. Clair, Mount Lebanon, but North Allegheny just by far, and both boys and girls were well out in front of both Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon in their meets back in December.
Yeah, they really have a phenomenal team. And as you said, both the boys and girls are really very, very good. The boys, I think, this year have a chance at, potentially winning states, or at least giving LaSalle, who's won the past several years, a run for their money. So.
North Allegheny is just a powerhouse this year.
They have a large district. They have a very strong program, club program that brings them up, and a lot of kids who swim. So they have the right mix. See Brandon up, holding 33. He just flipped on his 14th lap.
So just a little bit about what's going on here for the Upper St. Clair team. We have 2 away meets coming up next Thursday, January 12th at Baldwin. That's a section meet. And then Tuesday, January 17th, we're traveling out to Gateway High School. That's a non-section meet. And then we'll be back here on Thursday, January 19th against Chartiers Valley for Youth Night. Trying to see who else is on our schedule here. At the end of January, we have Bethel Park on Thursday, January 26th.
That's away, right?
And that's at Bethel Park. And then we're heading up to State College, Pennsylvania on January 28th. That's on a Saturday. State College High School got a really good team this year. I know the boys team really good. I know Nick swims breaststroke, Nick Mudry. He's under a minute. And I know here at the Christmas meet down at Pitt a few weeks ago, he ran into 2 boys from State College that both went under a minute. So
yeah, Michael Chalice, I think, went 57. They're tough. They're going to it's going to be a great meet for our boys to really sort of see what they've got.
And then after that, in February, there's meets against Peters Township, and then I think the big meet for the section this year, Mount Lebanon on February 16th at Mount Lebanon. So That'll be the big meet wrapping up the season.
Yeah, that's always an exciting meet for both the boys and the girls. Looks like Brandon's coming here in to finish now.
Tough swim for Brandon there. First place, but he ended up at a 5:23.93.
Okay. So I think second place is going to be Hunter Roach from Canon-Mac. With Ahmad Bakri in third from Upper St. Clair. They're both finishing on their final 50s right now.
So Brandon Novak, the junior, in lane 4, first place. Hunter Roach from Canon-Mac, second. Anthony LaPaglia, Canon-Mac, third.
No, he actually
I'm
has
sorry.
another 50, so it's going to
We
be
have
Ahmad.
Ahmad, a sophomore. Ahmad Bakri. New
that's a
Upper
nice
St.
swim,
Clair
I
High
think.
School, swimming.
First time he swam that, so good job. It's a tough event.
Tough event, very nice.
And not a popular one. I don't think a lot of kids probably volunteer to swim that event.
Right. And we still have Anthony LaPaglia from Canon-Mac coming in here. He may get a personal best. You know, not everybody's WIPIO qualifier. And like I said, some of these kids swim off strokes at certain meets. Anthony's time in entry time is a 6:58. And it looks like he comes in 6:56. Took 2 seconds off. Very nice. Our next event is event number 17, the girls 200-yard freestyle relay. Swimming in lane 2 for Canon-McMillan. Ryan Stewart, Maria Montoro, Emily Giorgetti, Abby Mealy. In lane 5, Alexis Abbott, Jamie Vidmar, Emily Calvert, and Courtney Buchanan. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Maddie Suter, Katie McCurry, Kirsten Benedict, and Olivia Schlichting. And in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, Maeve Lursch, Yanira Bohan, Mia Barrel, and Claire Sue. Mr. Starter. Good mix of girls for both Upper St. Clair relays in there.
Yeah, looks like it's off to a good start.
Good Maddie Suter here in lane 1, Maeve Lursch over in lane 4.
And Ryan Stewart in lane 2. He's right in there with them. Okay, going off of Maeve will be, is that Yanira?
Yanira, yes, sophomore Yanira Bohan. And in lane 1, freshman Katie McCurry.
Okay.
Canon-Mac with a strong relay. They're in second. They're keeping it close.
Yeah, looks like Maria Montoro is pulling up a little bit on lane 4. Who do we have up next? We have Kirsten Benedict in lane 1 and Mia Barrel in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair. And for Canon-Mac, Emily Giorgetti.
Canon-Mac still hanging tight in that second relay, second place. Again, the girls relay did qualify for WIPIOs back at the North Allegheny meet. The WIPIO qualifying time for the girls is a 1:46.5. And I definitely think we're going to see that both for Upper St. Clair, Canon-Mac girls too.
Yep, we have Claire Sue going off of Mia Barrel right now. Canon-Mac in second place. And Upper St. Clair relay in lane 1 and third.
In lane 1, that's Olivia Schlichting, sophomore. And lane 4, Claire Sue, a sophomore. Claire's powering back. She's got a nice lead. Going to lead Upper St. Clair to victory in lane 4.
But Abby Mulis swam hard, finished second place.
And Olivia Schlichting for Upper St. Clair, third place in lane 1.
Oh,
First place time, 1:46.18.
that's a good relay. That was fun to watch. Event 18, boys 200-yard freestyle relay. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, we have Cody Stewart, Brant Purcell, Liam Sulk, and Turner Gill. In lane 5, we have Jerry Farr, Seth Butler, Hunter Roach, and Nate Sitar. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, we have Graham Kretschmar, Chris D'Amico, Connor Levy, and Brendan Neal. And in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, we have Jacob Jamie, Brandon Novak, Reese Samuel, and Amathian Bohan. Mr. Starter. Poor Brandon's got to get back up and swim after his 500. That's not a lot of fun.
He's tough. He can do it.
He's warmed up. Once again, it looks like the relays are kind of mixed.
Somehow I
Should be
got wet
some
in the
good
first
race.
row. It's like SeaWorld up here.
Yeah. You're sort of acting as my seawall because I didn't get wet.
Yeah, boys did qualify already at the North Allegheny meet, so the boys relay is in for Whippeals. At 1:37 is the qualifying time. There goes Canon-Mac. Look at that.
Wow, 22.5. Yeah, I think Cody Stewart, he swam the 50 free and won the 50 free today. He did.
In lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, Brandon Novak. And in lane 1, Chris D'Amico.
It looks like Brandon's pulling out a little bit. The Canon-Macs holding strong in second place with Grant Purcell. Going off is Reese Samuel and Liam Sulk and Connor Levy.
Reese Samuel holding a lead here in lane 4. Reese is a Whippeal qualifier in the 50 free. Very good event for Reese.
Reese is really tall with a tremendous reach. He's the perfect 50 freestyler. Okay, so now we have a Mattheon going against Turner Gill. So they coming up with Brendan Neal.
Brendan Neal in lane 1 for
and
Upper St.
Nate
Clair.
Sitar over in lane 5 for Canon-Mac.
Mathian going to power this one out. Looks like he's going to finish strong. Mathian Bohan in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair. And Brendan Neal leading Upper St. Clair in 3rd place.
So, nice one, boys. Moving on to the 100 backstroke.
Next up is event number 19, girls 100-yard backstroke. Swimming for Canon-McMillan in lane 2, Courtney Bain. And in lane 5, Abby Carter. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Riley Stevenson. And in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, Lauren Connors. Mr. Starter.
Okay. Lauren, this is one of her best events. So giving her a chance to practice swimming it.
I want to say she was just off. Let me check. I think she was
The
just off at
qualifying
the
time?
North Allegheny.
I'm sorry, what did you say the qualifying time was?
Yeah, the qualifying time for the girls is a 103.3.
Okay, 103.30. Wow.
Looked a little early there in lane 5,
Yeah, I was going
but
to say,
maybe.
or fast. It's always that fine
Either
line
or.
between fast and early. Looks like Lauren's taking it out, as you said. Are you looking at, did she get the cut at North Allegheny?
She did not.
She did not.
So I think she was just off. At North Allegheny, we had Maeve Lurch and Mia Barrow qualify. I think Lauren was just a shade off. Lauren's out in 28.9.
So she keeps going.
Great
she
chance.
should get
I
it
think
here.
she should get this.
Absolutely.
Riley Stevenson.
In second
I think
place.
she's more of a backstroker. I haven't seen her in backstroke. I know she's
She's
breaststroke, I think.
breaststroker.
Yeah.
Breaststroke and I am. But she's a nice backstroke. Good technique.
Here comes Lauren. She's motoring along.
Yeah.
She's trying to get that 103.3.
Yeah, she's got it.
There it is. Wow.
Nice.
And at the wall, first place Lauren Connors, Whippeal qualifying time, 1 minute, .31. Second place, Riley Stevenson from Upper St. Clair, 106.9. Great swim for Lauren, and another Whippeal qualifier.
That was a great swim. Event 20, boys 100-yard backstroke. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, Liam Silk. And in lane 5, Jerry Farrer. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, Ben Diffendale. And in lane 4, David Frown. Mr. Starter. Now, what's the WIPIO qualifying time in this? 58.90. And who do we have? I'm sure we have Jack who's qualified, Graham.
Jack Fitzpatrick's qualified already. Jack
Graham.
actually swam at States last year in the 100 back. Graham Kretschmar, I think he just missed States last year in the 100 back, already a WIPIO qualifier.
And looks like David and Ben are both.
Let's see if we got David and Ben out.
Get those cuts as well. Followed by Liam Silk in lane 2. Right now, it looks like
both of them got to
tell.
bring it back into 31. I think they got a really good chance.
A very happy Lauren just walked by. Always feels really good to get that cut under your belt. Oh, this is a close race between Ben and David.
Ben just edging out.
Looks like Ben's got it.
Ben Diffendale at the wall.
Nice swim.
Great swim by both. I mean, they both might have it. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah.
Ah. Congratulations to Ben and David. Both are WIPIO qualifiers.
Nice. Next up is event number 21, the girls 100-yard breaststroke. Swimming for Canon-McMillan in lane 2, Courtney Buchanan. And in lane 5, Canon-McMillan, Jamie Vidmar. And swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Katie McCurry. And in lane 4, for Upper St. Clair, Abby Matheny. Mr. Starter. Girls WIPIO qualifying in this event is a 1:12.5.
Oh, they made that faster. I think it was a 1:13 last year, possibly.
Want to take odds on Abby? What's her best time in this?
I'm not sure she'd want me to say on air.
Okay. We've already had a couple qualifiers this year already in this event for the girls. Maddie Yost, a senior. Riley Stevenson, junior. Both have qualified in the 100 breast so far.
And it's a good race here between Abby, Katie, and Courtney Buchanan.
Again, the girls are looking for a 1:12.5.
And I didn't see what they took it out in to know if they're...
Coming back, it's going to be a tight race.
Oh, it is. It's close.
Coming right into the wall. Neck and neck. Abby's going to have to stretch it out.
Oh, she did.
Abby's got it. First place, Abby Matheny from Upper St. Clair.
And followed very closely by Courtney Buchanan.
Abby's going to need a little work. She wants to get that WIPIO sweep, I guess, in this event.
Although that is her best time. So, by a couple tenths. Event 22, boys 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, Brant Purcell. And in lane 5, Seth Butler. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, Jacob Manco. And in lane 4, Jack Fitzpatrick. Mr. Starter. Oh, looks like Seth Butler is not going to be swimming this tonight.
Whippio qualifying time in this event is a 105.2.
Who do we have disqualified? Nick?
Nick
Anybody
Mudry
besides Nick
and
so far?
Jacob Jamie have
Jacob,
both
that's
qualified
right.
in this.
At North Allegheny.
Yes. Jack definitely should be able to get this time.
Yeah. Although Grant Purcell is not too far behind. Jacob Manko is also new to the team this year. He's a freshman, I believe. We have 2 freshmen named Jacob.
That's why I always only think there's one. They're both Jacob.
Yeah.
It's Jacob and Jacob.
Easy to remember their names. Yeah, Jack will definitely be under. Finishing first, we have Jack Fitzpatrick with a Whippio qualifying time of 103.53. He's followed by Brant Purcell. Breaststroke's a tough stroke. It's probably the most technical of the 4.
And Jacob Manko in at the wall. Good swim for Jacob.
On to the relays.
Our final event for the girls tonight is event number 23, the girls 400-yard freestyle relay. Swimming in lane 2 for Canon-McMillan, Ryan Stewart, Emily Giorgetti, Maria Montoro, Abby Mealy. And in lane 5 for Canon-McMillan, Emily Joyce, Sarah Pino, Emily Calvert, Alexis Abbott. Swimming for Upper St. Clair in lane 1, Maddie Yost, Lauren Connors, Olivia Schlichting, and Olivia Schaefer. And swimming in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, Maeve Lurch, Eleanor Connor, Riley Stevenson, and Neela Manuth. Mr. Starter.
This is always a fun event, a little bit longer than the 200 free relay, actually twice as long, but exciting. Sometimes the leads will change and lots can happen. Right now it looks like Maeve Lurch is out in front, but she's followed pretty closely by Ryan Stewart and Maddie Yost. It's a good race.
Maeve's out in a 26.67. Emily just a second behind. Last event of the night for the girls. Good night for Upper St. Clair. Both the boys and girls are going to take the meet here, it looks like.
Well, there's been some good races.
Good races.
It's been fun to watch. Okay, next we have going in, we have Lauren Connors in lane 1 and Eleanor Connor in lane 4.
Yeah, just to confuse everybody.
Yeah, exactly. At least they're not both named Jacob. And then we have Emily Giorgetti in lane 2.
Eleanor over in lane 4 is a freshman. Lauren Connors, just heard her a few minutes ago qualifying for Whippios in the 100 backstroke. She's in lane 1, sophomore. Actually pulling ahead now a little bit. Lauren in lane 1, Eleanor in lane 4.
No, that's Olivia in lane 1.
Did they mix it up?
They mixed it up.
Okay, great.
Yeah. I looked, I'm like, that does not look like Lauren.
I got
Lauren,
mixed up.
they're giving her a break and allowing her to go last. You get to recognize everybody's strokes when you watch them enough. So Riley up next in 4 and Olivia Schlichting in 1.
It's my fault. I'm looking at the paper.
Yeah.
I should be looking at the pool.
Yeah, just read the cap. And Maria Montoro will be up for Canon-Mac and Emily Calvert over in lane 5. Well, it looks like actually the relay in lane 1 is out ahead right now.
So Olivia Schlichting in lane 1.
And lane 2 is starting to catch up with lane 4. Might be a good race to the finish.
Is that Riley Stevenson out in lane 4?
Yep, Riley in lane 4. So finishing up, actually it looks like they have Maeve going last in 4, and Abby Mila must be, if they actually stuck to their correct lineup, will be finishing it up for Canon-Mac, and it could be a good race. Lane 1's just slightly out ahead. There goes Lauren, Maeve, and Abby. It's always exciting when this race is close. It looks like Maeve and Lauren are going to have a tight race to the finish.
It's close. It's neck and neck. Lauren just slightly ahead.
Had a slight lead.
Maeve Lershot in lane 4, closing. Canon-Mac hanging in there right behind Maeve. Everybody swimming hard to the end. Coming in here, last lap here, last event for the girls.
Maeve may have pulled that out.
Maeve's pulled it out. Upper St. Clair, lane 4, Maeve Lersh. Lane 4, Lauren Connors coming in second, lane 1 for Upper St. Clair. A 1-2 sweep for Upper St. Clair. Canon-McMillan was right there. They were in third. First place time tonight, 3:56.09.
Yeah, they went 56, 57, 58. So, good race. Canon-Mac's finishing it up over in lane 5. Okay, I'm ready to move on to the final event of the night. Event 24, boys 400-yard freestyle relay. In lane 2 for Canon-Mac, we have Nate Sitar, Hunter Roach, Jerry Farrer, and Seth Butler. In lane 1 for Upper St. Clair, we have Nick Mudry, Marius Rosu, Jacob Yukima, and Brendan Neal. In lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, we have a Matthew Bohan, Graham Kretschmar, David Frowen, and Ben Diffendale. Mr. Starter.
All right, in the pool in lane 1, we have Nick Mudry, sophomore, and in lane 4 for Upper St. Clair, Matthew Bohan, senior. World-ranked triathlete.
He is qualified for the Junior Worlds. And I think it's second triathlon ever. So
both Nick and Mattheon tight at the wall, close.
yeah, both in with 24s. It's a good race between the two.
Nick and Mattheon giving it their all here.
Okay.
Coming in for their last lap, I guess in lane 1. Let's see, we have Marius Rosu in lane 1.
And Graham Kretschmar over in lane 4.
Graham Kretschmar, lane 4.
Looks like a Mattheon may have just pulled out a little bit. Nice swims by both boys. I think that coach probably has a good time trying to match up the relays so that they are really close. They're competitive with each other. Looks like Graham is pulling out a little bit over in lane 4.
Graham's handing off next to David Frowen in lane 4. And Marius in lane 1 will be handing it off to Jacob Yakima in lane 1.
Who's the final leg in 1?
Brendan Neal will be doing last leg here for the boys in lane 1. Ben Diffendale in lane 4 will be coming up as the anchor. Going to be a last event of the night. Pretty good night for Upper St. Clair swimming.
Yep.
Both boys and girls are going to pull out a victory here.
It's always nice to win your first section meet of the year.
Again, we'll be back on TV in 2 weeks. Got our next home meet in 2 weeks.
Char Valley.
Char Valley.
Youth night.
Youth night.
All right. And then our final home meet will be Peters Township, which is our senior recognition night. So lots to look forward to.
Anybody listening at home, remember you could follow along, uscswimdive.org, the Booster Club's website. Racking up a lot of hits this week. I think we passed the 100 mark this week. A lot going on with Upper St. Clair swimming. Again, as we said earlier, we have a couple seniors going on to college to swim.
Now, will Jacob be swimming in American?
I'm not sure. Jacob Jamie is going to American University. Not sure if he's swimming. There's Upper St. Clair boys in lane 4 in first place.
Ben just finished and Brendan's coming in right now in second. Nice swim.
Nice swim. We got Canon-McMillan coming on their last lap. A couple other folks going to college. Where's Maddie Yost going? I know she's
James
signed.
Madison.
James
She'll
Madison.
be swimming at James Madison.
Great school. Again, we said Maeve Lurch is going to Ryder
University
in New Jersey.
So northern Jersey. And then I think Matthew may be looking to swim as well, but hasn't decided where he's going to go yet.
Just continuing the legacy of Upper St. Clair swimmers getting into college and swimming. We've got a mix of kids, Division 1, 2, 3, all over the place. And at the wall, Canon-McMillan finishing up the night.
Nice swim.
Nice swim. We'll give you the final score here in a second. So finals. Great meet tonight, everybody. Final score. Girls, Upper St. Clair 60, Canon-McMillan 39. Boys, Upper St. Clair 53, Canon-McMillan 39. Great meet by everybody. Lots of great Whitfield qualifying times. Thank you.
See you in 2 weeks.
And we're going to wrap that up. It was a great night swimming for everybody, and hope you'll join us next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to get a quick cheer here from the team.
That's a classic. That was around in the 80s. Maybe the 70s. Oldie but goodie.
Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.